All right, folks. Welcome to the second weekend of the AAHA District Finals. Today's game is against the Philadelphia Blazers. This will be a best-of-3 series for the weekend. So whoever wins 2 games will move on to Nationals. Looks like we're just about set. So starting on the ice for shift today will be Lucas, Trent, McCooch, Toby, and Stott, and Aiden Mott in net. Looks like the teams are about ready. Officials are all set. 4 officials again today. Looks like we're all set. Officials checking. McCooch on the face-off. Puck's dropped. Sent deep into the Blazer zone. Trent back on the back check. All the way back. Blazers look to break out. Break around opposite side, picked up by Nolan. Nolan sends it out into the neutral zone. Picked back up by the Blazers. Blazers send it deep, all the way back. Aiden knocks it down. Picked back up to Nolan. Nolan, Trent's there. Try to get it by a man. Couldn't. Blazers get a shot off. Aiden with a nice glove save. Line change for both teams. Jimmy, Caden, Connor with Ricky and Jacob. Puck's dropped, swipe back, Connor gets it, loses it, defensive turnover. Blazers swinging around to the opposite side. Shot attempt, gets knocked down in front of Aiden, picked up by Caden. Caden drives all the way down, gets it back over. Connor gets a shot off. Puck still out, back out to the point. Jimmy looking to get a shot, goes around the goaltender. Blazers come strong down. Aiden picks the puck up. Sorry for the camera angles. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Foster, and Bobst. Lucas knocks it down, sent back out to the point by the Blazers. Blazers try to get a shot off. Knocked out. Denny tries to clear it out of his own, unable to do so. Aiden knocks it back to the back wall, picked up by Bobst. Picked up by Reed. Reed releases it. Blazers get it. Send it deep. Aiden knocks it back opposite side, just outside of Evan's reach. Picked up by Lucas. Lucas loses it. Picked back up by Reed. Reed's got a guy behind him. Comes all the way down. Sends it by the net. Lucas down, check. Denny's there. Gets it knocked away all the way back down. Toby to pick it up. No icing. Toby gets it, slides back. comes back around. Back over to Luca, who's just on the ice, picked up by Lucas. Lucas down, tries centering pass, makes its way outside in the neutral zone. Picked up by the Blazers, swung all the way back down, centering pass, Aiden gloves it. Vuk, Luca, Jake. Puck's back, Toby gets it, clears it back out to the zone, Jake's over. Blazers send it to the opposite side. Jake's over to put pressure on. Makes its way all the way back to Nolan. Nolan sends it deep. All the way to the opposite side. Blazers send it forward. Nice check into the boards. Toby picks it up. It's got a guy on him just outside of his reach. Pick back up. Blazers get to it. Tried to center it, knock down. Blazers pick it up, come across. Down blue line, dumps it in all the way to the back wall. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan cycles it back over to Toby. Toby back over to Trent. Trent gets it out to the neutral zone. Lucas out onto the ice. Sent long, tapped. Aiden sends it up the opposite side board. Picked up by Makuch. Overruns the puck. Blazers come back down. Cycled back over Toby. Back up to Lucas. Lucas drops it back over to Nolan. Nolan steams ahead across the blue line. Gets a shot off the side pipe. Picked up by Jacob at the blue line. Lucas is there. Gets a shot off. 13:02. Puck's dropped. Jimmy, Caden, Connor out on the ice. Blazers come down with it. Jimmy knocks it down. Blazers get to it. Back over. Jimmy gets a shot off. Scores. Actually, he waved it off. No goal. I think the net had come off. So no goal. Puck's down. Connor tries to get it over, knocks it back all the way. Aiden knocks it back to the back corner. Picked up by Ricky. Ricky tries to make a move, cycles it back, tries to get it over to Jacob. Caden over. Challenge into the board, gets knocked down. Aiden with a good knockdown. Send it back out to the point. Connor's there, knocks it down. Back opposite side, picked up by Ricky. Caden, back over. Connor over to system. Jacob gets it. Picked up by Ricky. Ricky tries to drill Jimmy. Sent all the way back. Line change for Team Philadelphia. Blazers come across, drop it back into the slot. Aiden knocks it back over to Bops, sends it out. Denny, centering pass, just misses Lucas. Picked up by Reed. Lucas gets Evan coming across the blue line. Lucas gets checked into the boards, and that goes out of play. Lucas, Reed, Denny, Bobst, and Foster. Denny gets it on his backhand, gets all the way to the wall. Lucas over to help him out. Blazers get to it. Blazers try to break out. Hit a guy long. Back over to the opposite side. Good stick. Picked up by Reed. Ooh, Lucas with a nice wrister. Blocker side saved by the goaltender. Tries centering pass back. Blazers try to pull it out and then get it into the neutral zone. Luco, good job getting it. Sends it deep. Line change for Team Philadelphia. Blazers back onto the ice. Centers it back up. Picked up by Foster. Foster drives it back over to Vuk. Vuk throws it in. Luca on the opposite side to the corner. Gives it up to the defense. Picked up. Opposite side, Stott picks the puck up. All the way back over to Luca. Luca across this red out line. Sends it in. Line change for Team Philadelphia. Toby and Nolan stay on. Trent, Lucas, and Makuch onto the ice. Blazers come across. Good job by Toby to clear it out. Sent back over to the opposite side. Makuch loses it. Oh, wow. Shot goes high over Aiden's head, picked up by Lucas. Lucas comes across. Looks like got a strong side. Nice glove save. .22 left first period, 0-0. Picked up at the point, back out to Nolan. Nolan sends it opposite side over to Toby. Toby breaks a stick. Still in the neutral zone, picked up by Trent. Trent, opposite side over to Lucas. Lucas gets a shot off. Trent was in front, tried to redirect it. Had Makuch in the slot, back over to Jacob. Jacob. Back out. Makuch couldn't quite get it. Team Philly on the back check. I think we're all set. Puck's dropped, back over, tip back out. Centering attempt. Jacob against the wall, gets checked. Picked up by Caden. Caden getting hooked. Not a call. Puck was sitting on the rim of the rink. Picked back up by Jimmy. Jimmy drops it out into neutral zone. Caden's over to try to pick it up. Knocked back over. Connor drops it back over to Ricky. Ricky gets it back up to Caden. Connor on the opposite side forecheck. Sent back up. Blazers try to clear. Now it's into the zone, picked up by Jacob. This angle is very difficult. Jimmy knocks it back. Blazers try to get a shot off. Reed drops it out into the neutral zone, just outside of Caden's reach. All the way back to the back wall. Bops tries to knock it up, sends it right to a defender. Centering pass. Lucas battling for the puck. Back over to Foster. Over to Reed. Gets it to Lucas. Opposite side to Denny. Lucas tries to cycle it back out to the point to Bops. Bops gets a shot off and goes wide. Back out to Foster. Foster. Redirect, gets to the goalie, but gets knocked down. Retrieved back by Bopst. Pick back up. Shot attempt. Aiden knocks it down. Cycled back over to Lucas. Lucas tried to clear the zone, sent it right to a defender. Pick back up. Lucas pushes it forward. He's coming off the ice. Luca, Jake, and Vuk out onto the ice. Blazers send it deep. It was almost offsides. Blazers cycle around opposite side, 6:16 that first period. Toby charges forward, couldn't control it. Luca has to wait for Toby to clear, sends it deep. Bob's coming off, Stott coming on. Luca gets a shot off, goes just wide, just outside the reach of Vuk. Blazers is coming down, Stott over to help him out. Nice save by Aiden. Toby's there. Picked up by Jake. Jake tried to clear the zone, and that's offsides.
You said Brian was going to call me, and he never did.
Oh, Johnny, yes, yeah.
Cooch, Lucas, Trent.
Yeah, I don't know what about
Drop down, Toby gets it. Sends it over to opposite side to Stott.
Hopkins is there for every game. Either he's
And they're going to call that an icing.
doing a replay or he's, you know, he's doing something for the, other guy.
McCooch on the face-off.
Last Tuesday, Thursday, this week, Tuesday, Thursday. And then the 2 all week.
Puck's drop. Blazers try to center it back over to Trent. Trent looking. Dropped it to Lucas, who gloves it down. Gets a shot off. Glove down by the goaltender.
I couldn't take Tuesday or Thursday off. And then this week is tomorrow.
Puck's one back to the opposite wall. Lucas tried to pick it up just outside of his reach. Blazers go long. All the way back down to the back wall. Stott's over. Gets chucked up against the boards. Toby's over to help him out. Nolan's there. Nolan sends it on net. Aiden had to reach down and stop it. Still in the zone.
No, he asked me to
Back over to Nolan. Nolan, back over to Trent. Try to get a long pass over to Lucas. Intercepted, picked up in the neutral zone. That was a dangerous pass. Aiden clears it back up, knocks it back down. Back over to Toby. Sends it all the way back out. Lucas little token pressure onto the puck. Toby knocks it back down. Picked up at Caden. Caden can't control it. Blazers come across the blue line. And Aiden with the glove. Caden, Jimmy, Jacob. Back along, picked up by Caden. Caden comes across center ice, now across the blue line. Tries to beat his man, does. Cycles back around the opposite side, looks to pick it up. Sends it back over. Connor back just outside of his reach. Connor with the check. Blazers come away with it. Send it deep. Ricky knocks it back down, picked up by Jimmy. Jimmy sends it back over to Ricky. Ricky back into line change for both teams. No icing, sent all the way back. Lucas back to, on the back check, sends it back up. Now it's back in the neutral zone. Denny's there, gets it on his strong side. Looks, gets a shot off, goes wide. Denny centering pass, just goes by Lucas. Hit back into the neutral zone. Ricky, wow. Dangerous opportunity for the Blazers. Hit it with a nice kick save, back out to Reed. Reed's got a guy in his back pocket. Comes across, tries to get his shot off, and goes off a defenseman's stick.
Oh, man.
2:45, first period, 0-0. Jake, Luca, Lucas, Reed, Denny's out on the ice, back out to the point. Evan can't control, picked up by Bops. Bops, ooh, deadly pass. Opposite side pass, picked up by the Blazers. Got to clear the puck. Hayden steers it back over to the corner, picked up by Bops. Bops sends it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Reed. Reed across the blue line. Tried to get a shot off, knocked down by a defenseman. Lucas with a good check. Comes over to Luca. All the way up the boards to Toby. Toby. Oh, dangerous. Almost got to it. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan charging forward as the Blazers make a line change. Nolan comes across. Makes a move, toe drag. Sends it over to the opposite side to Vuk. That looked like a penalty, but it wasn't. And that goes out of play. Team Philly attempted line change. Vuk, Luca, Jake, Toby, and Nolan. Blazers. Luca with a good job sending it deep, line change. Vuk back over on the forecheck, centering pass. Picked up by Trent. Toby back over, picked up by Vuk, sent back over to Nolan. Nolan. Some pretty vicious hits going on here. Centering pass. Got lucky. Lucas tries to center it back, now gets all the way to Nolan. Nolan across the blue line. Picked up by Lucas in the neutral zone. Broken stick. Lucas back out to the point to McCooch. Back out again. Jacob gets a shot off. Now it'll go into the protective netting. Cooch, Lucas, Trent, Jacob, and Ricky. Puck's drop, pick back up. Ricky sends it deep, no icing. 27 seconds left, first period. Oh, Lucas was there to pick it off, couldn't quite do it. Now it's picked up by Trent coming across the blue line. Centering pass back. McCooch sends it deep. Sent back up 13 seconds. Intercepted by Lucas. Lucas back in. Tried to get it past. And 3, 2, 1. And that will end the first period 0-0. Right, looks like we're all set. Sorry, second period 0-0. Even strength. Right, out on the line. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Ricky and Jacob back. Puck's drop. Blazers pick it up. Send it all the way deep and back. And that's a icing call. Drop. Blazers win it back. Pick it up. Denny's back over. Put a stick on it. Blazers get it. Circle around the opposite side. Kick it back up all the way back to Ricky. Ricky tries to clear it back up. Lucas tried to clear the zones. Unable to do so. Drop back. Shot attempt goes all the way back behind the net. Jacob looked to pick it up. Picked up by Reed. Reed loses it. Dangerous. Aiden got the first save, backhand just over his pad for the second save, for the goal for the Blazers. So 1-0 Blazers at the 16:26 mark. Puck's drop. Blazers pick it up. Caden loses an edge. Blazers pick it up. Send it on net. Aiden, blocker side save back into the corner. Picked up by Toby. Toby's got a guy in his back pocket. Wow. Puck was floating back out front again. Took a wicked bounce off the stanchion, picked up by Toby. Toby charging forward, comes back, tries a centering pass, nobody was there. Sent all the way back, opposite side. all the way back, centering pass. Blazers send it back out front. Opposite side, Ada with a nice blocker side save. Back out to the point, and Ada with the glove save. Trent, Lucas, Makuch. Blazers send it back out to the point. Picked up by Makuch, loses an edge, no tripping. Looked like it could have been tripping. Ada with a kick save. Back out to Ricky. Ricky loses it back into the corner. Blazers pick it up. Centering pass, Jacob, good job knocking it into the corner. Picked up by Trent. Back over the opposite side, try to clear it. Still not cleared. Blazers retain it back into their zone, offensive zone. Ricky back along the boards. Send it back out to the point. Blazers get a shot off. Goes wide. Lucas. Back over. Line change for Team Philadelphia. Blazers come across. Shot attempt goes past Aiden on the opposite side, just wide. Puck makes its way all the way back out into the zone. Jake, Luka, Vuk out onto the ice now. Blazers pick it up. Picked back up by Jake. Jake backhands it, dumps it into the zone. Jacob loses it, sends it back up. They're going to call that icing. Same lineup. Puck's drop. Luka gets it out to the neutral zone. Blazers look to regroup. Now it's back into the neutral zone, picked up by Vuk. Vuk comes back, try to get a shot off. Centering pass. Nobody's there except defenders. Bopst. Aiden with, two great saves. Back over to Luka. Luka taps it forward. Not going to be an icing call. Line change for Team Philadelphia. Lucas able to knock it down, just couldn't keep it in front of him. Gets out to the neutral zone. Blazers. Centering pass back out to the point. Aiden with another kick save. Picked up by Reed. Reed gets an opportunity. Goalie steers it. Looks. Opposite side back over to Toby. Toby. Oh, nice pass. Lucas. Centering pass. Tried to clear it. Couldn't get it through the zone. Defense had it. Opposite side. Nolan gets beat. Nice save by Aiden. Aiden standing on his head right now. Toby back. He's got two guys on him. Reed's back over to help out. Denny tips it forward. Lucas on the forecheck. Knocked down by Denny. Denny. Tried to drag around, get it knocked away. 11:44. Aiden with another save. Knocks down. Push through. Aiden saves it, steers it back to the back wall. Back over. Jimmy clears it into the neutral zone. Caden's over to pick it up. Caden charging down. He's got a guy with him. With Connor on the opposite side. Knocked back. Blazers look to control into the corner. Send it over to the opposite side. Connor. Pressure. Back over to Jimmy. Offsides. .11:06, second period. 1-0. Blazers are up. Jimmy tries to clear the zone, is unable to do so. Two Blazers fighting themselves for the puck, kicked out into the neutral zone. Jimmy looking to put a little pressure. Blazers come across the blue line on the opposite side. Get a shot off and goes into the protective netting. Lucas, Trent, McCooch. Ricky and Jacob. Jacob loses it, can't quite pick it up. Back over to McCooch. McCooch tries to clear the zone, is unable to do so. Picked up at the blue line by the Blazers. Long pass gets over to Trent. Couldn't control it. Blazers get it. Ooh, picked up, whiffed on it. Gets a shot off. Same lineup. Rotation on defense. Bobston, Toby. Goaltender drops it, back over to Trent. Trent cycles, sends it into the corner. Bunch of Blazers there. Lucas picks it up, keeps it in, drops it right to a defender. It's going to be an icing call, yes. .34. Puck's dropped back out. Toby gets a shot off. Lucas back into the corner. Pressure on. Cycled back around to the opposite side. McCooch loses an edge. Back over to Ricky. Ricky drops it over to Lucas. Lucas sends it back. Blazers come across, back over to Bobs. Back over to Lucas, just outside of his reach. Blazers into the neutral zone. Bobsed over. Takes a weird bounce off the wall. And looks like it's going to be a penalty coming up on Team Philadelphia. First penalty of the game. Looks like it's going to be Bobst, I think. Yep. So Team Philadelphia be down a man for 2 minutes. Vuk and Luca with Nolan and Jacob back on defense. 9:42. Puck's dropped, picked up. Nolan waits, just holds it, now dumps it in. Vuk, little token pressure, Blazers center up the opposite side, swinging around. Dump it in, tap back out to the neutral zone. Blazers have to wait, clears the zone. Trying to set something up, centering pass. Back out to the point. Aiden with a nice blocker side save, opposite side shot goes just wide. Luka, try to clear the zone. Nice defensive stick. Come back by Nolan. Nolan sends it deep on his own forecheck. Nolan trying to hold the puck himself. 1 minute left on the penalty kill for Team Philadelphia. Jacob on the back check. Gets a body on it and goes into the protective netting. Gaten Toby. Ricky. Ricky tries to send it out. Now it gets out into the neutral zone. Blazers cycle back. 45 seconds left on their power play. Send it back to the opposite side. Come across the blue line. Look to set something up. Toby. Pressure onto it. Back over to Caden. Caden looks. Back over to Toby. Toby coming down. Tries to split a couple defenders. Back opposite side. Oh my gosh, great feed. Caden with a good check. Team Philly on the back check. Back over. Kick saved by Aiden. Toby back. 2, 1, even strength. Blazers bring it back out to the point. Send it over to the opposite side. Nice stick by Lucas. Stop down. Aiden with the glove save. .26, 1-0 Blazers. Puck's drop. Denny Reed Lucas. Denny gets tangled. Picked up by Denny. Back over to the opposite side to Nolan. Nolan comes across looking for an opportunity. Gets a shot off. Nice shot. Lucas centers it. Denny couldn't control it. Keep it in the zone. Aiden sends it back out to the neutral zone. Blazers pick it up. Good save by Aiden. Picked up by Reed. Reed back over to Denny. Gets it back over to the opposite side to Lucas. Lucas gently puts it in. Denny pressure. Goalie couldn't control it. Gets knocked back out in the zone. Jacob. Try to get it in the zone. Blazers hold it. Picked up by Jimmy. Jimmy back over to Lucas. Lucas can't control it. Sent back out by Nolan. Kicks it forward. Back all the way. Picked up by Jimmy. Back over to Lucas. To Connor. Referee's getting in the way. Blazers. Breakaway and score. So 5:51. Blazers put a second goal on the board. And then a third goal. Team Philly is not collapsing on the defensive end. Timeout, Team Philadelphia. I am staying neutral. Here we go. 5:41 left, second period. Team Philly's down 3-0. Off 2 quick goals from the Blazers. Makuch, Lucas, Trent, Nolan, and Toby back on the defensive end.
Wrong rank, over here.
Puck's dropped, picked up by Nolan all the way back in the defensive zone. Cycles it back to the other side, back over to Toby. Toby, back out to Trent. Lucas comes across, sends it deep. Centering pass, back over to Trent. Trent back out to Toby. Toby tried to get a shot off, blocker side save, sent long. Picked back up by Toby. All the way back. Nolan on the back check. Trent over to help him out. Trent picks it up, looks, tries to hit Toby coming across center ice. And that's offside. Puck's drop. Opposite side. Jake Luka Vuk out onto the ice. Vuk tries to send it forward. Back up picked up by Nolan. Nolan charging forward. 2 guys attacking him. Luka back. Nolan back over. Tries to kick it forward. Toby pushes forward. Back over. Wow, golden opportunity. Beautiful feed by Luka to Nolan, just couldn't put the puck in the back of the net. Lucas, Reed, Denny, back out to Reed, gets a shot off, nice shot. It's just a little bit too hard on the pass. Had Denny sitting in the slot. Back over to Jacob. Jacob. Back over to Reed. Reed loses it. Denny looking to pick it up back over to Reed. Wow! What a play. That was high level play right there. So Team Philly gets on the board after a tremendous pass from Reed to Lucas to Denny with a fake backhand to make this game 3-1 at the 3:57 mark. Puck's drop. Blazers run it back. Connor, Jimmy, and Caden out on the ice. Centering pass back over to Connor. Connor loses it, sent back into the neutral zone. Connor, a little bit of a check. Back over to Ricky, send it up to Jacob. Back over to Jimmy. Jimmy can't control it, knocks it down. Sends it all the way back. Ada knocks it down after the puck. Ricky loses a defender. Sent it back up to Connor. Connor taps it forward back up to Caden. Caden, it's got Jimmy. And gets a shot off. Lucas, Makuch, Trent. Puck's drop. Makuch tries to knock it forward. Blazers there. Lucas tried to pick it back up. Couldn't get by a defender. Sent back to the opposite wall. Trent can't control it. Picked up by Bobst over to Toby. Toby looking, sends it over to the opposite side to Trent. Couldn't control it. That's picked up by Makuch. Tries to split a couple defenders. Oh my gosh. Nice shot attempt. Trent cycles back. Back over to Lucas. Nice feed. Picked up by Lucas. Lucas centers it back over to Makuch. Out into the neutral zone. Lucas has to wait. Opposite side. Picked up by Toby. Lucas. Oh my gosh. Golden opportunity. Picked up by... Scored! Toby with a wrister gets by the goaltender to make this an interesting game. 3-2 with 2:12 left in the second period. Luka, Vuk, Jake, Nolan, and Jacob. Puck's drop. Back over Nolan. Drops it in. Sends it to the goaltender. Drop down at front. Vuk putting pressure onto the puck. Hits the backside of the net. Pick back up. Blazers center it. Back over Vuk on the back check. Back over to the opposite side. Nolan gets knocked off the puck. Back over to Jake. Jake clears. Nolan loses an edge. Thought he was going to put that on the strong side. Blazers come away with it. Send it to the opposite side. Back over to Jake. Jake centers over to Vuk. Vuk looks to come off the ice. Picked up by Lucas. Lucas over to Reed. Reed tried to get a shot off. Get a little more action on the net. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Bobst, and Ricky. Puck's down. Denny tried to get it back over to Reed. Reed, opposite side to Ricky. Ricky tried to get a shot off back to the point to Reed. Reed fires one over the goaltender's head. Sent back out, the neutral zone. Bobst on the back check. Ricky on the opposite side. Lucas picks it up, clears it back out. Try to clear it back out. Wow, dangerous pass on the opposite side, almost out of back door. 36 seconds. Nice save by Aiden. Cleared back out, try to clear the zone. Still back out. Shot attempt. Nobody's taking the defender in front of the net. Sent all the way to the back wall. 14 seconds. Ricky's back over. Dangerous. And Aiden gloves it down. Puck's dropped back wall. Toby picks it up. 8 seconds. Looks to hold it. Sends it out to Trent. 3, 2, 1. All right, folks. So that will end the second period. There will be an ice cut. So 3-2 Blazers. Blazers take a 3-0 lead. And Team Philly comes back to score 2 late in the second period to get Team Philly back into the game. So we'll pause while they clean the ice, and we'll see you here in a few. All right, Team Philadelphia team rolling onto the ice. Let's get a little mini warm-up. At the start of the third period. All right, so get ready for the start of third period. Team Philly, a little bit of momentum at the end of the second period. Hopefully going to carry that over into the third period. Swapping ends. First line shift. McCooch, Nolan, Toby, Trent, and Lucas. Looks like we're all set. Face off center ice. Referee is lining everything up. McCooch on the face off. 17 minutes. Pucks drop. Blazers control. And that goes out of play. Blazers control, send it back deep over to Toby, cycles it over to the opposite side to Nolan. Nolan hits Trent coming across the center ice, picked up by Toby. Toby, back over to Lucas, who kicks it back over to Nolan. Nolan gets around a couple guys, drags down, gets taken off the puck. Sent back over to the opposite side, Blazers look to come, dump it in. Picked up by Toby. Cycles it back. Gets stuck in the corner. Pick back up. Toby sends it up. Blazers can't hold on to it. Line change for Team Philadelphia. Jimmy, Caden, Connor out onto the ice. Long pass. That's an icing call. Jimmy on the face-off. Pucks drop. Blazers control. Get out to the wing. Centering pass. Aiden with the glove save. Caden on the face-off. Back into the corner. Ricky's back over. Sends it over to the opposite side. Jimmy's waiting. Pressure onto him in the corner. Tries to send it up. Now it's into the neutral zone. Blazers have to regroup. Try to send it deep. Ricky's back over to help out. Nice check by Connor. Picked up by Jacob. Jacob drives it in. Back out. Makes it all the way out to the neutral zone. Blazers send it over to the opposite side. Centering pass gets knocked down. Blazers center back to the opposite side. Makes its way out to the neutral zone. Reed's out onto the ice. Reed picks it back up to Denny. Denny gets taken off the puck. Lucas back over. Blazers whiff on it. Back up to Reed. Reed out on the wing. Gets a nice shot off. Blocker side save by the goaltender. Back out to the point. Bobst gets a shot. Again by Bobst. Sends it deep. Lucas on the forecheck. Back out to oh my gosh! Scored! Lucas sitting on the opposite side after a throw on net by Toby. Lucas puts it in the back of the net at the 14:20 mark. So this game is all knotted up. So 3-3 at the 14:20 mark. Puck's dropped, back over to Toby, back up to Bobst. Bobst gets long over to Reed. Reed sends it deep. Back over. Denny back into the corner, and that might be a hand pass. Yes, it is. Lucas Reed, Denny, back out. Bop sends it deep, and that goes off a player in the bench. Should be an end zone faceoff. Nope, it's going to be out of zone. Should be in the zone. Apparently not. Puck's back. Bops sends it deep. Goes all the way around the opposite side. Reed against the wall to attack. Toby can't keep it in the zone. Drops it back over to Bobst. Lucas try to tap it forward. Back over. Blazers try to go opposite side. Toby back up to Bobst. Looked like it was an offsides. Picked up by Toby. Toby, a little bit of strength coming down the ice. Puts a guy on his backside, looking for a little bit of help. Backside handle. Toby again picks it up. Circles back, loses an edge. Somebody's broken stick, I think, is out on the ice. Blazers come down. Shot attempt gets knocked back into the corner, picked up by Lucas. Lucas has got Nolan with him. Nolan streaking down the opposite side. Lucas over to put some pressure on, picked up by Caden. No offsides, and that'll go off the wall. Center ice face-off. Caden, Jimmy, Connor, Nolan, and Jacob. Puck's drop. Nolan picks it up, splits a couple defenders, comes across the blue line. Takes a shot, sends it to the opposite side corner. Blazers send it out to the neutral zone. Jimmy. Wow, dangerous. Picked up by Jimmy. Caden on the opposite side. Caden gets by, still in the zone. Jimmy's there, keeps it in. There's going to be a penalty coming up on the Blazers. Aiden needs to come out of the zone. Back over to the opposite side, and that's going to be penalty coming up on the Blazers. It's going to be an interference call, most likely. Holding was the call. So at the 11:58 mark, Team Philadelphia will have its first power play opportunity. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Caden, and Toby out on the ice. Toby picks it up, waits, Reed comes across, back over to Denny, a little crowded at the blue line, picked up by Reed. Reed looking, back over, Caden looking, cycles it back, picked up by the Blazers and sent back over. Toby on the back check. Knocked back down. Nobody wants the puck. Picked up by Reed. Reed cycles back over to Lucas. Lucas dribbles it back over to Denny. Now trying to get something set up. Denny sends it to the opposite side. Caden back over to put pressure on it. Lucas holds it in. Lucas puts the guy on his hip, holds him back. Gets a shot off, but goes wide. Toby back to pick it up. 1 minute left in the penalty for the Blazers. Denny comes across the blue line, tries to get something set up, back out to Reed. Reed back over to Denny. Denny just outside of his reach. Picked up by Reed. Reed tried to swipe at it, tried to keep it in. Now it's picked up by Reed. Not the best job on the power play. And it makes its way out to the neutral zone. Toby.
Gets himself in check in the first period.
15 seconds left. Ricky taps it forward. No icing. Goaltender knocks it down. Back all the way to the neutral zone. Jacob picks it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Even strength. Goaltender lifts it into the neutral zone. Connor back to pick it up. Aiden. Three at the 9:45 mark. Caden, Connor, Jimmy with Ricky and Jacob out on the ice. Longo on the face-off. Puck's dropped, back wall. Ricky picks it up. Gets checked into the boards, picked up by Jimmy. Jimmy tried to clear the zone, still in the corner. Jacob over to cautiously help. Back over. Shot attempt. I don't think Aiden saw that, but it went over his head. That went out of play. Again, I think that should have come out of the zone, but anyway, 9:27. Referee's talking it over again. And again, not making the proper call, but it is what it is. Caden on the face-off. Dropped down. Connor picks it up. That looked like a tripping call. Jacob, good defensive stick, puts it down. It's got two guys on him. Back over. Caden tried to force it back through, is unable to do so. stuck in the corner. Blazers send it up to the opposite side. Connor, good check into the boards. Caden picks it up, dribbles it out of the neutral zone. Jimmy back, pressure onto the puck. Blazers send it deep. Aiden chases it, unable to stop it. Back over to Jacob. Referee gets in the way. Nice save by Aiden. Wow. Dangerous play. And a glove by Aiden as well. Vuk, Luca, Jake, Toby, and Nolan. Puck's down, Blazers. Send it around to the opposite side. Nolan back over to retrieve. Nobody on him right now. Centers it back out. Couldn't clear the zone. Nice centering pass by the Blazers. Couldn't capitalize on it. Picked up. They send it back. Vuk on the forecheck. Back over into the corner. Lucas out onto the ice. Almost intercepted it. Blazers come across the blue line. Nice pressure by Nolan. Sent back out. What a nice save by Aiden. Wow. Lucas McCooch, Trent with Ricky and Bob's back on defense. 7:46. Puck's down. Lucas tried to clear his zone. Back over to Trent. Now it's out in the neutral zone. Try to clear back out. Blazers get to it. Picked up by Ricky. Ricky back over to McCooch. McCooch, opposite side, back over to Trent. Trent picks it up. Comes around, looks. Oh my gosh, centering pass. Lucas couldn't capitalize on it. Back out to Ricky. Ricky keeps it in. Blazers send it over to the opposite side. Bops tries to knock it back. Lucas on the opposite side forecheck gets to the puck in the corner, turns and fires. Defender loses a stick. Back out to the point to Ricky. Ricky drops it in, just outside the reach of Lucas. McCooch is over. Blazers send it deep, and that'll be an icing call. .6:53 left in the game, 3-3. Jimmy, Connor, Caden, Nolan, and Jacob. Puck's dropped. Connor tried to get it back out. Caden cycles it back. Blazers return it back to the opposite side. Caden over to put some pressure on. Blazers. Caden picks it up, sends it forward, back on the forecheck into the corner. Connor back over, sent it back out to the point. Nolan can't control. Back up to Jacob. Jacob turns the corner, gets it over to Connor. Connor taps it forward. Caden's unable to get to it. Jimmy, pressure onto the puck. Back over to Aiden. Aiden cycles it back up. Caden tries to clear the zone and then knocks it down. .552 left in the game. 3-3. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Bopst, and Toby. One back to the back wall. Toby back over to fight it. Knocks it back over to Denny. Ooh, dangerous pass. Shot attempt off a stick. Makes it out to, that was out of the zone. Jumped over Aiden's head. Picked back up. Same lineup. Lucas on the face-off. Puck's dropped back to the back wall. Toby over to retrieve it. Tries to clear it. Blazers send it deep. Back along the wall. Shot attempt. Goes wide. And a rebound and score. So Blazers get on the board at the 5:11 mark to make this 4-3. Caden Trent with McCooch. Back over to Trent. Trent circles it back over to McCooch. McCooch back over to Caden. Caden. Oh my gosh. McCooch gets a shot off. Goaltender wasn't anticipating that. Back over Caden. Two guys on him, back into the corner. Feels it back off. Back out to the point to Ricky. Ricky. Back over to Caden. To Jacob at the point. Redirect goes wide. Back into the corner. Trent picks it up. Back over to Ricky. Ricky tried to get it over to Jacob. Knocked down by Trent. Trent waits for the zone to clear. Gets by. Now it's picked back up. Opposite side over to Jacob. Gets a shot off. Glove down by the goaltender. .4:30 left in the game. 4-3 Blazers. Vuk, Luka, Jake. Nolan and Toby. Blazers win it back. Clear the zone. Back over to Toby. Toby sends it on net. Goaltender steers it to the corner. Jimmy's back over. Back over to the opposite side. Kick back into the neutral zone. Got lucky. Good stop by Aiden. Vuk over. Back over to Toby. Toby tries to send it back up. Cleared into the neutral zone by Connor. Makes its way all the way back to Nolan. Nolan loses the puck. Picks it back up. Nolan centers it. Back into the neutral zone. Offsides. Lucas, Reed, Denny. Back out. Set deep. Goaltender just misses it. Sent back up to the boards. Blazers are there. Try to clear the zone. And that'll make its way all the way down for an icing call. .310 left in the game. 4-3 Blazers. Lucas, Jacob, Ricky, Reed, and Denny. Back out. All the way to the point to Jacob. Jacob tried to get a shot off. Back out again to Jacob. Shot attempt goes wide, back to the back boards, picked up. Goes off the stick that was lost by a defender. Picked up by Jacob. I'm going to wave that off. Takes a wicked bounce off. Nice stop by Aiden. .231 left in the game. Team Philly used its timeout earlier in the game, so they do not have a timeout. Caden, Trent, McCooch, Toby, and Nolan. Picked up by Toby. Toby gets around the defender, comes across. Back centering pass picked up by Nolan coming up the wing. Gets a shot off, goes into the protective webbing. Same lineup. Caden. Back out to the point to Toby. Toby trying to get a shot off. Puck's there. Still up front. And that'll be an icing call. Several opportunities for Team Philadelphia. Puck's drop. Blazers send it into protective webbing. Face off in the zone again. Aiden's on the ready to come out of net here. See if we can send a sixth man on the ice. Puck's drop. Back out. Retrieved back by Nolan. Back into the neutral zone. Caden loses an edge. Back outside the reach of Trent. Back over to Toby. So 128. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Jacob, and Toby out on the ice. Lucas on the face-off. Puck's down, back out to Reed. Reed couldn't get it off a stick. Blazers try to fire it back out. Toby tried to keep it in, was unable to do so. Centered it back up to the opposite side, back over to Lucas. Lucas whiffs on it. Set all the way back, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Picked up by Jacob. Tap forward, still not yet. Back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Reed. Reed drops it back over. Toby picks it up. Centers it back over. Now Aiden comes off. And they send it out of play. 43 seconds left in the game. Team Philly, empty net. 6 men on. Lucas, Denny, Reed, Jacob, Toby, and Nolan. See if we can get one in the net. 43 seconds. Puck's drop and sent deep. And that's going to be an icing call. 37 seconds. Puck's drop. Blazers look to send it. Picked up by Jacob in the neutral zone. Toby back off the wall. Comes down. Looks. Fans on it. Opposite side. Oh my gosh. Denny was on the opposite side. Back over to the point to Nolan. Nolan tried to get a shot off. 18 seconds. Back over to Lucas. Center the back over. 8 seconds. Back over. Jacob. And that's going to be an icing call with 2.2 seconds. I think they should get Nolan to do the face-off, being a lefty. Lucas is on the face-off at 2.2. And that will be the end of the first game. So Team Philly will be down 1-0 in the best of 3 series. With the game So game tomorrow is at 2 o'clock. So everybody stay tuned. Team Philly looks to regroup, try to even this series back up and bring it to a third match on Sunday. So